Hey, Leo. Leos. Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Leo reading. Leo reading. Doop doop. I'm going to sit here until we get more peeps up in here. Hey, Amy. Delinka. I think I said your name so wrong. Liz Shay. Oh, all right. Hey, Liz. If you guys could like this video, please, so we can notify people that I was here. I'm not trolling for likes, I promise. I hope you guys have been having a super dope Thursday. Hey, Chrissy. Kelly. Day 2, yes. Day 2. And ironically, I'm doing Leo's reading and then I'm about to go to a Leo's birthday party. It's a skate party and I might hurt myself. Do I have a straight hair there? But I hope you guys have had a super dope Thursday. Oh my gosh, Lachey. I think he had a ton of accounts because Lady Az Stalker, yeah, totally. Like I think he had buku accounts because when he got blocked, I lost like 3 subscribers or something. So I think he had like 3 accounts. That good old star hacked up. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, on the live yesterday for Pisces, there was this guy that was saying very lewd things. Thelma. Hi. He like literally came in the room. It was just like boobs. So I think I was like a little kid. So boobs. This is so hilarious. So what we're going to do for you guys, Leo, we're going to do a recap of July to give you guys insight as to what you want to keep in mind during this retrograde, the things you want to reflect on. And then after that, we're going to, hey, Juliet, Leo rising. We're going to go into you guys August love read. So the first spread that I'm going to do is going to be general, and then I'm going to pick 4 oracles for you guys. And then for the love portion that comes after this, we're going to do that same old way, but the perk this time around is you guys are going to get 2 love oracle cards as opposed to just 1 from 2 different decks, because we're cool like that, you know. So I'm going to tune into you guys' energies as I always do. This is going to be interesting. My Leo reads are always like awesome. Okay. Hey, Sal. Yeah, my Leo reads like I think you guys and Libra are like neck and neck. But it's like y'all, like Leo's reads with me are just usually just good. Like, I don't even have to fuss at y'all about nothing because y'all just out here handling things and whatnot. I'm good. How are you, Sal? I think I said that right. 1111. Hey. So I'm going to tune into you guys' energies. If you would like to join me, you are more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? Get some of this good old fire energy since I'm about to go hang out with an amped up Leo that drinks green stuff. I'm not about that life. The spoiled people. All right, guys, I'm going to tune into your energies, so watch me twitch. I need to name a song called Watch Me Twitch and make it like a social media craze or something with a bounce beat. Okay, I'm meditating now. All right. Hey, Thelma. I love your face. Okay, let's see what's going on for Leos for our July recap. What energies do we have coming up, Spirit? Please give me clear and direct guidance for my Leo friends that are so awesome. Roar, 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 roar. Sorry, cross watchers, you will not understand that. It's just between me and Leos. They knew what I meant. All right, Spirit, clear and direct guidance for my Leo peeps. I am looking at the neighbors again. I'm the worst neighbor. You would never want to live next door to me. I'm really nosy. I'm not even joking. What are you guys doing back there? You guys having a garden? Gardening with that? Okay. Oh. It's like a creepy check. Lions and queens. Yes. Simba. It's the circle of life. I don't know the words. Hey, Miss Ellis, Laura. Oh, Honduras. All right. Awesome. I think that's my first subby I've seen from Honduras. Hondureño. Sending my energy way. Thank you. Gimme. So, wait, let me not do it that way because I usually knock over cards when I do that. So we're going to do our present energy, our challenge, our past influence, what we have going forward, and now I need to turn my deck sideways. My spread. We have our above energy and our below energy. I have way too many cards. Let me move some of these because this is too much going on. All right. All right. Why do I have all of these decks? Because I have a serious problem. Someone needs to help me. One day I'm going to be an old lady and they're going to find me buried under thousands of tarot cards. That's how it's going to end for me. Anywho, you guys' present energy is the Chariot. You guys may be dealing with a Cancer, or you guys might have that in your chart somewhere. Or you guys might just be battling between your ego, your super ego, and your id. I don't know. The challenge that we have is getting our wishes fulfilled. I already know the answer to that. You got to get balanced, buddy. You got to pull them reins and things. Past influence is the Star. Wow. Star card next to the 9 of freaking cups. Always a super good sign. So Spirit is on your side to get this fulfilled. The only thing that's holding you back is you, boo-boo. Your above energy is the 5 of Pentacles. You're thinking about it. You should do it. Your below energy is death. You need to die, Leo. Just die. Free Spirit, Sky Dancer. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun and happy. Thank you. And going forward, we have the 8 of Swords. Of course, this is July. No worries. We're not in August yet. So what's going on, guys, is going into the retrograde, you guys have come out of a space, and I really feel like the past card, like your past influence, I really feel like this is related. Now, this is going to sound weird because it's today. But I feel like the past influence is more related to tomorrow, because that's when that big blood moon eclipse thingy is happening and like karmic cycles are supposed to be ending. So I feel that the past influence card is very related to what's going to wrap up for you then. So this is more or less like when Spirit is thrusting you into a certain direction or aligning things for your benefit, so to speak. The trump cards are going to show up as an influential energy, right? So kind of like how, the stars influence us and whatnot. It's not going to make the choices for you, but it's an energy that you can reach up and grab. So you guys now have Spirit pushing you into a position to where your wishes can be fulfilled in a very major way. And I feel this is even more true because in our challenge position, we have the 9 of Cups, right? So this is like the smaller version of the Star. But with our present position being the Chariot, that lets me know that right now Leos are feeling kind of stagnant, right? So you guys feel like you're kind of stuck and you can't move forward. And I would even go as far as to say that you guys have this feeling of, if you think about how fast chariots go, right? Chariots go like super, super fast. Or went, because we don't have chariots anymore. Moving on. Anywho, watch an Egyptian movie or a Bible movie. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I feel like if you think about the swiftness of a chariot, I feel like you guys are feeling that on the inside. So it's almost like a fire under your ass, right? That's saying, go, 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 do, but you're still stuck. So it's like you feel in this like you're losing it because everything in you is saying to move, but you don't really know what to move on or how to move forward, or you don't feel like you have the tools that would equip you to move forward, right? But the thing that I want to tell you is it's slightly an illusion a little bit because it seems like all the things in your life aren't necessarily working in favor of what you're doing or want to do, right? But what it really is, it's an inner state, like your inner state that's being reflected and you're just seeing that replicated in your outward experience. Sounds kind of crazy, but stick with me here. So if we go back to what I said about like id, ego, and super ego, your ego would be this dude. Ego is not a bad thing, by the way. So that's pretty much the person that you show up as in life every day. So we all need an ego. So don't necessarily like try to kill it because then you just be left with your super ego and your id, and that would be a horrible person. Anyway, our little sphinx that we have here, that's your id. This is your super ego. So this is like all of your conditionings, right? Like parental figures, what society says that you're should, ought, and supposed to be, or what you should, ought, or supposed to be doing, right? Your, proverbial angel on your shoulder. And then with the id is just all about instant gratification in the feels. It wants to feel good, Not only wants to know if Kiki loves it, it wants to know if it can touch Kiki on her hands, because we're keeping this PG. But yes. So it's finding the balance between those two extremes. It's what everyone else is saying that I'm supposed to do versus what feels good to me, which sometimes I felt like I needed to say procrastination. Procrastination can totally feel good, but it's finding that balance in between the two, and you are the one who's going to pull in the reins to cultivate that balance, right? Once you create the balance between what you feel you should do, and if that is in alignment with what, the big brother, so to speak, says that you're supposed to do, if that's in alignment with that, that's cool. If it's not, then you setting the standard of what you should, ought, or supposed to do. And then us taking what it is that we feel we want to do or what feels good that may not necessarily be in our highest good, putting that under control, taming the beast so that we're on one accord with ourselves and balance within so that we can move forward, right? And with your above energy being the Five of Pentacles, that's also telling me these are things that you're sensing this, I need to go, but you're feeling stagnant and you're even thinking about like, I need to get out of this, but still being stuck because you have no idea how to get out of it, right? But the truth of the matter is, it's creating that balance within and dying to that old way of being that's holding you back. So this could literally be a mindset. It could be people. It could be situational. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that sticks out the most to you, because of course this is a general read, so we can't dig in too deep. But whatever it is that you feel heavy pressing on you that you may see as a pattern, you know what I mean? You may see or know to be a pattern. And I really do feel like you see and you know what this is because, again, I'm seeing this devil. Is there a Capricorn around here somewhere? I'm seeing this death card in relation to the star. So I feel like leading up until tomorrow, or maybe even on tomorrow, it may become very clear to you what it is, whether it's a mindset or a person or a job or a situation that you need to release so that you can start to see more clearly of what you need to do moving forward. Because I see that everything in you is feeling stuck and you're kind of, you're wanting to get out of this. Now, where we have this card, and like I said, this is July. Don't think of this as August. You being in this mental space is you literally going down into, your inner self, your basement, whatever you want to call it, and seeing, well, what is it? Like what thing is it? You know what I mean? But the truth of the matter is, and I know this sounds so hella general, it's literally you being your own block. Because everything here is saying to me that you have what it is that you're desiring already. It's just the way that you are used to going about things or have gone about moving forward in the past, that's not going to work anymore. Because I'm saying we like I'm a Leo. I'm so not a Leo. But let's just throw we in there. But we're in a whole new energy. So this is a whole new new way of being that spirit is trying to bring in. You just have to kind of catch up to it, right? So this may require you to kind of take a step back and to really kind of, meditate a little bit. But I don't know. I'm gonna be real. There's probably very, very few Leos who need to think about what the problem is, because I feel like majority of you guys kind of already know what it is I'm talking about. Whether it's from other people constantly telling you or something you've been mulling over for a while. But I kind of feel like you know what it is that's holding you back. It's just, I think it's willful blindness in the sense that you don't want to admit that it's that. So like, say, the person that you're dating sucks and you know they suck and you don't like them, and like you turn over every night and look at them and you're like, ugh, how did I end up with this person? Right? Like, that. But you make 1,000 excuses of why it is that you can't leave. Because for this reason and this reason, money, finances, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So what I'm really seeing is Spirit is trying to usher you guys forward, but it's really you not seeing what it is you already know that's right in front of you that's keeping you guys stuck. Okay? I'm done fussing. So now we're doing our oracles, man. So we're going to do 2 from the surrender deck, and then we're going to do 2 from my letting go deck. Let me look back at the chat, because I'm not going to say I never look at the chat when I'm reading, but whenever I do, I always get sidetracked. How are you guys feeling? Y'all don't feel fussed at, huh? Do you guys feel loved? You're loved. Ooh, the sky's purple. All right, Spirit, let me get 2 cards for my Leos, please, Spirit. 2 cards for my Leos. What they need to let go of during this retrograde, please, Spirit. They are the lovers. Leos? I know Leos go hard in the paint for when they love somebody, or they love somebody. Like, they love them. Almost as much as the Leo loves Leo. But yeah, man, I really do feel that vibe. So I think overall, if we were to just pull one thing out of this, it's to remove the blindfold, man. You break up with him 3 times a day. Yeah, dog. Real talk. Y'all do ride to the end. Becoming human again. Did I say bingo? Whew. Yeah, Leos are successful. Because let me tell you something. Virgo. Okay. See why the rest of us are like, wanting to do stuff? I was like, bingo. Why the rest of us are like wanting to do stuff and we're like second guessing ourselves. Like Leo is like, oh, I finished that last week. It's like, well, you're not worried if it's going to be successful? Have we met? What? Everything I do is successful. Who's worth having, Bill? You cross-watching? Now you officially cross-watching our Sage. All right, Spirit, let me get 2 cards for my Leos of what it is that there's one, that they need to let go of during this retrograde period. Clear and direct guidance for them, please, Spirit. I thank you in advance for my Leo friends. Oh, okay. All right. First card says, surrender to your intuition. Pisces. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about. Something, even if it was in your mind for just a second, like y'all totally know. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to center. Yeah, man, don't stress yourself, because I understand, like, it's feeling like spinning your tires, like, in the mud, but it's like that unction that you guys have to go, don't think you're about to miss an opportunity because you're not. Just because energetically now with us being in the retrograde, this is asking all of us to take a step back and to look at things. And you already don't want to put anything out now anyway or start anything new. So try to center yourself to quiet that anxiety. Do my 4 pillars breathing technique. That's 4 breaths out, 4 breaths in, and holding it 4 seconds both ways and doing that 4 times. And that can start to center your energy so you can start to quiet the mind so you don't feel like so riled up all the time. Because the farther you get away from the situation, the more objective you're able to become, the clearer things are going to be. And just as I told Virgo a few minutes ago, is having faith and trusting and knowing that things are always working out for your highest good and believing that wholeheartedly. Like that has so much of an effect in a positive direction than you would ever believe. You know what I'm saying? So just trust that things are going to work out in your favor. But right now is a time for you to kind of go easy on yourself. And it's going to require you to be very honest with yourself right now. So take this time to really reflect, really look yourself in the mirror, really look at what you've been doing lately or how you've been feeling, how people have been treating you, how you've been showing up, and how you want that to be different, right? Next card we have is initiating friendship. And it says, today I will pay attention to my behaviors and actions as I form new friendships. I will notice whom I'm attracted to and why, and not worry about whether the other person likes me or accepts me. If I make a mistake, it's okay. I learn something valuable from every interaction with every person. Absolutely. Next is being direct, as if you guys had a problem with that. Today I will own my own power and be direct. And I will be clear and honest in my dealings with other people. If I'm comfortable with my own truth, then those around me will be comfortable with me too. Yeah, man. Accept yourself. What you want to speak on and what you want to do. Just get very clear about what that is. Be honest with yourself about what you're truly desiring in your life, in your space, and what's not, or whatever. So that is you guys' July recap. Looking at the chat. Now we're moving into you guys' July. Your August love. How are you guys feeling? Thank you for liking. Thank you very, very much. I sincerely appreciate it. Curious. Ooh. They cool. The calm before the storm. Oh no, there's no storm. Anxious. Oh no. Yay. All right, Christopher. Don't feel anxious. Yeah, man, I don't think it's gonna be like a storm. I feel like it's gonna be a very easy kind of transition, like waking up and suddenly, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Set those intentions. Blood moon. They are pretty quiet. I know, man. It be like that sometimes. Just so that I miss Virgo live. Oh, you're a Virgo sun. Oh. It's starting already. I'm feeling hopeful. Yay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Spirit. Clear and direct guidance from my Leos and their love lives for the month of August, please. For my single people, from a couple people. August 23rd. I think the 23rd is Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Free Spirit Sky Dancer. Gosh, every time I say that, it just makes my soul smile. Free Spirit Sky Dancer. Dag nabbit. That is like, gosh, that just sounds like happiness to me. Like blissful happiness. Like I can frolic through a sunflower field in my little white dress. Just got here. Linda, I'm home from M6 first day of the new job. Have a Leo in my chart. Also cross watching. So, yeah. Oh gosh, it makes my soul smile. I love that. Sky dancer, sky dancer. Lisa. Don't make that your theme song because that's terrible. Yeah, buy my book. Thank you, Lachey. Buy my book. It's available on Amazon. Oh, that's your daddy's birthday. Hey, Denisha. My trainer is in here, guys. Come on. I don't have sweet tarts in front of me, trainer. I don't. You know? Nor do I have a Coca-Cola sitting in front of me. It's water and celery and such. Right? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lachey. Yes. No. Celery and a green smoothie and water. Yeah. So we're gonna get to this Leo read. Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for Leos, please, Spirit. You guys told my trainer happy birthday. Yeah, it's green. It's like celery and like, I was about to say cowhide. And I was like, that's not right, princess. Why did cowhide come out? I meant to say kale. There you go. It's green stuff. Right. Oh Lord, let me stop. Oh man. Let me get this is funny. I feel like a little kid now that when your parents come home early on some stuff. Let me get 3 cards for Leo. Trainers rock. Yeah. Ooh. Somatic therapy. That's what I'm talking about. 3 cards for Leo and 3 cards for their soulmate, twin flame, person they're connecting with, person that they're dating on the side chick, side dude, cross watcher, whoever Leo is loving on in the month of August, please, Spirit. Clear and direct guidance for my Leos in reference to the love lives and things, you know? Love lives. Love. I feel like this is going to be very interesting. Oh, yeah. All right. 2 cards for my Leo and the Cross Watcher from the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Let me have a new man, please. Lord, please. Can you get Stella a new man, please, Lord, please? She wants a new man. Hey, Olivia. Please get her a new man. Because that's what she wants. She should have it. Becoming Human says she just wants a man. He don't gotta be new. All right. That's exactly how tarot works. That's exactly what it is I'm saying in my head when I shuffle cards. I'm just like, Lord, please, Jesus. No, the cancers are pretty far down the list. I think Cancer is actually second from the bottom. I think they're second from the bottom. Oh, that's gangster. That's exactly what I do. It's like all the woo-woos find me. They read my Psychology Today page and they're like, I knew you were a woo-woo, so I called you. And I was like, yeah, woo-woo lingo, man. Woo-woo lingo. All right, 2 more cards, please. 1 card for Leo, another card for the person that they are connecting with for the month of August, their cross watcher or person they're in a relationship with. You want your ex-Saggy back? Ooh, yeah. Listeners are very, very rare. Which is why I feel like therapy is so healing. Because a lot of us do a lot of talking, but there's very few of us that actually listen to each other anymore. It's a sad thing, man. 1 card for Crosswatcher, 1 card for Leo. Loud talkers. What is it that my daddy used to say? Empty wagons make the most noise. Trying to get therapy at the bar when I want to drink. I used to bartend back in the day. I think that totally prepared me. Because I don't know, after a certain time, like all of the strippers and stuff, they come in after work and, it's interesting. Bottoms up. Are you guys ready to hear about your love lives? Leo love lives. Okay, let me stop that. You guys, strippers, yeah. Yeah. Real life. Rum and Coke, oh yeah, that's good. You guys, present energy is the Eight of Pentacles. Your past influence is the Ten of Swords. Oh, that's so good. So, of course, this is August. This means that you guys died last month, which is actually this month because we're doing it in July, but we're pretending that somebody's watching this in August. And going forward, oh, you guys have the Two of Wands. Oh, goodness gracious. My goodness, goodness, goodness. So I'm going to tell you what it is to see here. So you guys are going to go through this whole little process. You're going to go through your little, soul journey. You're going to read my book because it helps you go on soul journey. Shout out to me and the book that's on Amazon. Just saying, plug, intentional plug. Yeah, did it. Dag nibbit. Hey, Jungle Boo. So you guys are going to go through this process. You're going to die to this old way and you're going to leave out with a truth. And that truth is your truth, and your truth is the only truth that matters. Right? Right. Now, present energy in August. This is what you guys are going to be doing. You're going to be putting in hard work and effort, self-cultivation. For those people who are in relationships, you guys are going to be going through this as a couple, right? So you guys are going to die to this old, wait, is that Virgo? Some of y'all might be messing with Virgo. But you guys are going to die to this old way of connecting with each other. And now you're going to put in hard work, effort, and dedication into building this relationship that the two of you want, right? Both of you will have the world in your hands going forward. Yes. Yes, look at how he's looking into her eyes. Do you see that? You guys are going to have that, Leo. You guys are going to have it. Oh my gosh. But it's going to come from hard work and dedication. So to me, looking at how this is working like series sense, this is extremely important and a wonderful illustration of how beautiful relationships are made. It's a person who is looking at themselves, and I said a lot of this in Virgo's video. It's a person looking at themselves, seeing what it is that's holding you back, and being super, super honest with yourself. And although sometimes us being honest with ourselves is very painful, it hurts, it totally does. I'm not going to lie to you. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, It's like, oh my gosh, I did that to myself. Or I had a hand in that, oh my gosh, right? It hurts, but it's so worth it because once you leave that old way of being behind, you will be standing firmly on your truth, right? And nothing can shake the foundation of that. Now, when you have two people that are coming together that are doing that and are both focused on working hard towards that, like for themselves, and then they can reflect what they're doing individually, collectively, you have two people who are equal. This is like an equal partnership. It's two people who have the world in their hands, meaning that the opportunities abound. Anything is possible for them individually, and because it's possible for them individually, it's thus possible collectively, which means that the two can achieve so much more together, right? So all of the things that held you back and held your partner back, these are things that are being left behind. For my single people, this is something you guys are doing solo dolo. All of the things that held you back previously, you're leaving those behind. You're putting hard work and effort into yourself as well as your career or, your image, whether you're going to the gym, getting a trainer, or if you're starting to eat better or, cut your hair off, grow your hair out. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's you putting hard work and effort into yourself so that you can be attractive, and not saying that you're not attractive, but I mean attractive in the sense of attracting a partner that's the equivalent to what you are, that wants the same things that you want, is going in the direction that you're going in, And that puts in as much hard work as you. They know what it's like to struggle. They know what it's like to go through things, but they also are personally accountable for their own growth, right? And you want to be with someone like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. See you Monday, 6 p.m. sharp. Darn you, trainer woman, with all those threats. Oh, you guys have the reconciliation card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Hopefully not during the retrograde. If it's during the retrograde, run. Okay? So hopefully this person comes back after the retrograde. So if, as I was reading all of that, and when you guys were thinking about like the whole part of the two people doing the, working on yourselves and things of the sort, and that one person that kind of popped in your mind and you were like, I really hope that she's talking about him or her. Yeah. If that person comes back after the retrograde, you're totally good. If they come back during the retrograde, be on alert. On alert, especially if they were a jerk. Don't let them come back after 3 months talking about they changed, okay? Because it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that. I really wish it was possible to change in like 30 days or like even 3 months, but it's really not. You can put whipped cream on poop, but when it gets hot outside, that whipped cream is going to melt away, you know? So we can get some new skills in 90 days, but we can't change who we are in 90 days. So if a person was a serious like jerk, like horrible human being type jerk, like narco-pendant kind of jerk, that person is not going to change in a month. They can't go away in a month and it's like, oh my gosh, I found, I don't know, enlightenment and I've changed. No, it does not work like that. Next card that we have is romance. It says, lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. There really may be a Leo in here that's dealing with a Virgo or that has Virgo in their chart, because really maybe dealing with a Virgo, really, because that's the card that came up in the cross watcher position for Virgo. So those of you who have exes that are Virgos and whatnot. Whipped poop. Ew, that's so funny. That is hilarious. So yeah, guys, so there could be potentially a person that's coming back from your past that you felt like this relationship had a lot of potential. Oh, wow, I'm getting all y'all business now. Okay, so there's specifically someone where there's a person that you were with that you felt like was like your soulmate, right? And the relationship had a lot of potential. And I even think people around you, like family members and friends, like they even felt like, why did you guys ever break up? You guys were so good with each other, one of those kind of situations. But you two just kept kind of bumping heads over stuff. And I think maybe at this point, maybe you still really don't know. You have like a really superficial surface remembrance of why it is you guys broke up. And now maybe that you're a little bit more mature and, going through, your little spiritual journey, you're kind of looking back at it and you're like, yeah, I really don't. It seems really trivial why it is that we broke up, right? And let's say there was no type of, like, I'm talking about somebody where there was no type of like, abusive, hot and cold, ghosting type, none of that stuff was going on. It's just maybe you guys were really young, right? And things just didn't, pan out. But I feel like in the sense of someone like this person is going through the same thing. So it is kind of twin flamey. Not on the toxic side, but, the good side of twin flames. But it's like you guys are going through this process and they may be a Virgo. They may be a Leo also. And they may be, who else was that's going through this? Was it Aquarius? I think it was no, it wasn't. It wasn't Aquarius. I think it was either Gemini or whoever it was that I did after Aquarius. Or maybe a Pisces. I think it was, Pisces was kind of going through that too. So maybe go cross watch those. Okay. But anyway, but it's like y'all are mirroring each other in the fact that you're going through the same process. But this particular person I'm talking about, you guys don't even speak anymore. And I'm not saying that you should go track this person down. No, not like that. I'm saying that if this is a situation that sounds reminiscent to you, that once the retrograde is over, that this is the person that may be coming back, or you guys might, run into each other. And then as you're talking, you realize like, oh my gosh, yes, I totally like went to India and did that yoga retreat too. And it's like, yeah, I totally did have an epiphany there. And it's like, yeah, I do this now and I'm like vegan. Oh my gosh, I'm vegan too. One of those situations. But that's just for a select few of Leos. Now moving on to you guys, cross watcher, right? Y'all are gonna be going on little yoga retreats together and stuff. Your cross watcher's present position is the Three of Swords. Past influence is Judgment. Oh wow. And then going forward, we have the Three of Pentacles. These are connected. So we got two threes. Interesting. Okay, the connection that I see is between these two. With the Eight of Pentacles and the three, because look very closely. Notice that, and then look at that. Right? This is like the finished product of this, right? So anywho, with our little cross watcher person, whew, oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna say that this is for the cross watchers that I have in here, because my cross watchers are cool that are up in here. But I feel like this person is going through a karmic cycle that they may not realize is a karmic cycle that's ending, and they're kind of feeling like life is beating them up unnecessarily. So it's kind of that if it's not one thing, it's another type of feel that this person is going through here. But they're not really seeing, and I would even go as far as to say that I don't really think that this person, they may not be spiritual per se, or they may not have a spiritual. That's why I know it's not none of y'all, because y'all wouldn't be here if you ain't had no spiritual outlook, best believe. But I feel like this person, they may believe that there's something out there somehow or something of the sort, but they really don't know. It's not really something that they like intertwine into their life or something that they acknowledge in their decision making. And I feel like spirit is trying to bring them into this path, but they're kind of stuck. It's like they're stuck on this level and they keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And it feels like if it's not one thing, it's another. But it's because it's like they keep repeating this cycle, literally. It's like, spirit calls for them to move to a different way of being. Something falls away, their heart gets broken. And then it's like, oh, everything's always on my back and nothing ever works out for me. It's always just me doing things. And then everything just falls apart and stuff like that. So it's almost like a defeatist mentality that I'm kind of getting from this. So I don't know if I just heard boss. I don't know if this is your boss. I don't know why your boss would be cross watching, because that's really weird. That's really weird. Stop that, because that's very strange. You should not do that. Boss person. But anyway. But I'm not really sure where this kind of fits in with you guys. I mean, or worst case scenario, I don't know if this is someone that you guys are kind of dealing with now. Which, if this is someone that you guys are dealing with now, maybe this may be one of those things that you got to die to. Just saying, because it's like they're not coming out. I need to pull a clarifier on this because I really want this person to come out. What did I do with my cards? Oh, there they are. I got to pull a clarifier on this because I don't like to see somebody in a situation like that. Because it's like I just keep seeing this. It's like they've been reliving this over and over and over again. And it's like they literally don't see a way out of this. Whoa, here we go. Thank you, Jesus. We got the Ace of Wands here, people. Okay, we got a new beginning. Whew. All right, cross watcher. That's not the cross watchers that are in here, because I know y'all not about that life. Yeah. So this person, they're actually going to come out of this cycle, which is a perk, which makes Princess very happy, because I start getting kind of worried, because when people get into spirals like that, that never, ever turns out good. So what I'm seeing for this person is that they are going to gain clarity of this repeated thing that they've been doing over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Wow. Okay, so maybe the person that you guys are connecting with, this is what they've been doing. Like, the thing that they're also dying to is the fact that they have had a defeatist mentality. They have felt like life was happening to them as opposed to for them. And I'm seeing this like this. Y'all have to understand how my intuition is set up. Like, this is your past card. I see these like this, like as if I've moved them over here and started all of their cards before this one. So this may be what it is that they went through. So if this sounds familiar to a person that you know that they are kind of like self-victimizing and they're always talking about stuff that's always going wrong in their life and people who kind of cheated them out of stuff and so not fair and it's always meh, meh, meh. Someone kind of like that, you know, if that sounds familiar, however that falls, I'm seeing if this is the person that you guys are dating and their energy is like this, they're coming out of that. Also, if there's someone who comes back, oh, sweet Jesus. If there's someone who comes back during the retrograde, this is definitely the mind frame this person is in. So that kind of pings back to when I said, don't let this person tell you, like, oh, it's been a month and I changed. Because this is legit what they're still doing. Like, they're still going in circles, and whatever it is that happened with you guys is going to keep happening. But for those of you who meet this person afterwards, with my little ace here, I'm seeing this as something like this is insight into the process that you guys are going through the retrograde with retrograde. Really, princess? What you guys are going through in the retrograde, this is what they were going through, not necessarily in the retrograde, but have been going through for a number of years, if that makes sense. But their romance angel card is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this, of course, I always look at this as like the Empress card, knowing your inner Empress. And I even say that more so because we got 2 3s up in this piece. But knowing your inner Empress and embodying that, and in spite of what life throws at you or what things don't work out in your life, always knowing that's who you are on the inside, feeling that, being that, knowing that, so that you can continue to attract that into your life, right? So I'm seeing that as well as you attract what you are, is what I feel like I need to say with that. So this, of course, is for my little cross watcher person. And then the next card they have, ooh, honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner. And I believe this is very much inherent to, I forgot who got that card yesterday. We've been having a lot of the same cards coming up. That's bananas. But it's honesty with self and honesty with others. In relation to the relationship part, if you guys are in a relationship with a person that, well, let me say it this way. If the cross watcher is a person who has kind of a defeatist mindset and you see how that's affecting your relationship, you need to be honest with your partner about what it is that you're going through or you're feeling. The moment that you do that, things are going to change over for you, but it requires you to be honest first, because we cannot, how did I say that? This is one of my quotes from my first chapter. I said, you're powerless to change what you don't acknowledge. You're powerless to change. So if you don't ever admit, like, I did this or I'm doing this, you're completely helpless to ever changing that, because you first have to acknowledge it and accept that this is happening before you can ever really hope anything would change in your life. So if this does sound familiar, I mean, whether it's a cross watcher or if it's a Leo too, if it's a single Leo, if you have a tendency to feel like you're being victimized or attacked or targeted by people, or that things, constantly aren't working out in your favor, this is the specific mindset that you want to die to, because you need to find the truth in that by taking another perspective. Is that really how things are showing up? What hand did you play in it? Who were the key players? How did things pan out? And is there any validity to feeling like people are specifically targeting you? You know what I mean? It's like, not to say that it's necessarily like your fault per se that you bring this on yourself. I'm not implying that, but I'm saying, like, what choices could have been made differently, not in the sense of dwelling on it, but using it as a learning tool. So it's looking back at our past and reflecting in this retrograde to use it as like a schematic of what it is that we need to do differently. And that's for those of you who feel like you kind of resonate with this defeatist mindset. But if you do acknowledge that that is what you're dealing with, there is hope on the other end. And the thing that Spirit wants you to know in reference to that is the reason why this keeps recycling is because you're going to attract what you are. If you feel that, if you feel that people are targeting you, then you're going to get more people that do that because the universe is only going to respond to you energetically. So it's not necessarily about us saying, like, oh, I want this or I want that. Everything that you desire is already here energetically. It's about you matching the frequency of the thing that you're trying to draw in, thus our attraction, right? So we could think of 1,000 things. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what the vibrational frequency is for $10 million. Still figuring that out. I'm working on it. Take some time to learn these things. But it's like, if you are abundant, you will attract abundance. If you're a giver, you will attract giving. But if we feel victimized, we are going to attract circumstances that will continue to make us feel that way, right? And that's why we speak things into existence and not say, like, you know, I want $1 million, because the universe will keep giving me situations in which I will feel continuously that I want $1 million because my frequency is saying I want $1 million. So the universe will give me circumstances where I want $1 million, never actually getting it. So that's why you want to speak over your life what you have. Like, I am happy, I am abundant, I'm beautiful, I'm great, I'm freaking awesome. I roar like a mother freaking beast in this piece. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. How's that for positive affirmations? But we're going to throw these good old little dice of resonance. I started the finger thing with it. I'm trying it out, seeing how it works. So if you kind of sort of felt like this reading may have been talking about you a little bit. Yeah, man. Dude, when I tell you that is a secret to life, when you accept personal responsibility for yourself, your choices in your life, dude, you become unstoppable. Like, that empowers you in a whole nother way. Like, a whole nother way. Because I remember when it first hit me, I was just telling the story to a friend of mine. Like, I used to be a person where I was like a self-victimizer. Like, I used to literally feel like, oh my gosh, poor me, like everybody just always just me, and it's like every time I try, it's like the rug just gets pulled from under me. Like, I legit was like this, right? Little whiny baby. So it was something, man. Like, when it hit me that day, and it was when I first started studying Buddhism, actually. And Buddhism is really heavy on you taking personal accountability for yourself. And I think it was that quote about the coal, where the Buddha said, like, if you holding anger against another person is like holding a hot coal in your hand, waiting for someone to throw it at. And that resonated with me so deeply. And I just started thinking, it was just like, man, I started seeing this whole other side of life where I was like, yeah, that dude was a jerk, but you chose to date him. Like, you didn't know him, but you chose to date him. Like, you didn't get to know him first. Those things you get to know him first. And then I started saying, dang, most of the relationships I had, if I would have dated this person for a year, as opposed to like jumping in a relationship and what I learned about them in a year, I was like, I probably would have never dated this person in the first place. Right? So when I started seeing that I had a hand in my own demise, it was very, very painful. It felt like a little mini death, because I was just like, so you mean I'm just self-sabotaging me, not just sabotaging me? What you mean, right? So that was very painful. But once I got over that, dude, it empowered me in a whole nother way. It changed how I thought, how I felt about things, how I approached situations, because I was no longer this little small peon somewhere off in the world somewhere. It's like I was a creator. But we throw on the dice now. Enough of my preachy. Aries, Libra, oh Lord, co-worker, boss, in Venus, or it could be female. I told y'all I felt boss earlier, did I not? I'm very creeped out by that. I am so creeped out by that. I do not want nobody boss watching tarot readings on them, because that is just strange. That is so weird. Y'all got creepy bosses. And you better not be dating your boss. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Sage, this is messing me up in the head right now. I looked down at these cards and I said, why do I feel like boss? Your business partner is an Aries? Oh, Lord Jesus. The boss roars loud. It's so true. Dude, this may be how your boss feel about themselves. So if that'll make you feel better at work, the reason why they breathe down your neck is because they're very unhappy with life. Very, very unhappy with their lives. And maybe you can be their little ace of wands. Maybe you could be the little light into their life. I hope he's not interested because it's a hell no for me. I hope not, dude. Because I feel like he has creepy boss vibe. That's what I feel. I feel like a dude that has like a runny nose or something and a belly. Oh, gosh, really? Oh, man. I'm like, wow. We are always wondering when she is going to throw in the towel. Dude, that I didn't want to go that far into it, but the energy that I feel with this person, this is a person that's like at risk of potentially harming themselves on some real stuff. Like if nothing were to intervene in this, that's why, because I usually don't pull clarifiers just because they make readings really, really long when I do them on YouTube. But for this, I was like, for myself, I need to know that they're going to be okay. I need to know. Because it felt like they would keep going in this spiral and spiraling down and spiraling down and spiraling down to the point that they would literally feel like there's no way out of it. Yeah, Santa belly run your nose, real talk. Yeah, it's super, super sad. Super, super sad. But it's like I feel that vibe. And because it's almost like this person is they're slowly starting to lose hope, but Spirit is trying to get them to see like, all of these things aren't happening to hurt you. They're happening to help you, like to get you to see the light, so to speak. The proverbial light, not like die and see the light. We're not doing that. But yeah, I feel that. I feel that. An unhappy boss. And that's creeping me out. That creeps me out because the dice of resonance isn't supposed to resonate with me. It's supposed to resonate with y'all. But the fact that I said boss and I'm seeing boss, I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, somebody pray for the boss. We're going to burn some candles for boss tonight. Oh, yeah. They are. I love Leos. Y'all are like the sweetest. I just can't date you. Because then it becomes a whole power struggle of roaring and me scraping my little hooves and things, you know. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, that ironically, you know, a lot of cheating comes from that, is people needing validation, but that still doesn't make it okay. You know, it's like, I understand that you need people to make you feel pretty or handsome or whatever. Like, I get it, but it's just, we don't often think about how our choices affect other people. And that's the thing that needs to be number one. Because it's being a little stingy, you know. It's like, I really love this person. I don't want to lose this person. Right. Do it when you're single. But it's like being cheeky, because it's like you don't want to lose the person that you're with because you know they're a good person, but at the same time you still need the validation, but you're not brave enough to be single while you're doing it. Oh, Lord, it's Libra. Oh, Libra. Oh, Libra. That made my, what is that? That's my Irish accent come out. I am a Taurus. Oh, Leo treated you really bad. I'm sorry. A lot of people can't be alone, man. I think that's the greatest fear of a lot of us, is being alone for the rest of our lives. And that's where I try to combat that with the things I share with people. Because, I mean, a lot of times we could be chasing a mirage. It's like we could be looking for a perfect person, but the perfect person doesn't exist because we're not the perfect person, you know? So it's like we're looking for someone to do something for us that we could quite easily do for ourselves. It's like you want to cultivate your own happiness to the point that your partner showing up in your life is like a pleasant surprise. You were so busy like slaying life and being the shiznit, you know? Yes, that is very true, blissfully you. Us Taurians in the boudoir, we are beast mode, you know? It's a gift. It's a gift. Not everybody gets it. Not everybody gets it. We can't all be so able. It's because we're like the babies of the zodiac, man. Yeah, you want to live your best life. Oh yeah. See, that's the trick with us Tauruses, man. You gotta watch us. See, because when you got a Taurus that's like low vibe, you can get finessed by what we do to you sensually. So the way that we speak, the way that we move, the way we dress, the way that we smell, you know what I'm saying? The way that we'll treat you and cook for you and stuff. Have you salivating and things, I've never eaten food this good. Taurus cooked it. And then we'll like get your butt in a way that you never got your butt got ever in life, Yeah, foot massages, all that stuff. Whispering sweet nothings and maybe some other things that are very inappropriate. Stop telling secrets. Yeah, man. And then it's like we just disappear. But that's if you're low vibe. If you're low vibe, it's like you're going to disappear. And the truth is, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you, because this was me at one point in time, literally, Tauruses can easily get bored. And it's the boredness has nothing to do with the person. It's an inner lack of satisfaction within the self. So it's that same chasing, looking for people, stuff, things, feels to give us some sense of validation that we really should be cultivating for ourselves. So a lot of people will end up getting hurt in the process of a Taurus that's still growing because, Leos do get bored too. Because it's like you'll look at a person and then we'll idealize them and be like, oh my gosh, like this is it. This is the one. Like they're so dope. And then we'll see one thing wrong and we're like, oh, they're not the perfect thing that I thought, because no one's perfect and we're horrible on the other side, right? And then it's like we're like, okay, or we'll get to know everything about you and it's like, oh, it's okay. It's like you're like a regular person. You're no longer like an alien, angelic figure, and I'm bored now, And that's when they're not personally fulfilled. But see, when you get a Taurus that has gone through their growth, that has raised their vibration, that's when you get like full Empress energy. Like a person who just wants to freaking love the heck out of you. And then a Leo, they want to love the heck out of you, and then they're going to bite anybody who tries to get close. It's like, they hurt your feelings? Where they at? What's the address? No way. I used to do that to people. Don't say then leave. I used to randomly just call people. Mental stimulation. Yeah, that's real. I've seen the Leo face when y'all talk to somebody that's dumb. I've seen it. It's kind of like, pulls out phone. Or a person who tries to sound smart. Yes, man. Like, I have a lot of Leo friends, and they're all very hilarious. And I love hearing about their dating lives because it's just hilarious. Wait, let me tell you a story about a Leo friend. In the word. One of my Leo friends went on a date with a young lady. And she used the word irregardless, and he was done. He was out. He was absolutely done. He was like, dog, she said irregardless. Is that a double negative? I don't know what that is. Did it like cancel itself out? Why irregardless? What exactly does that mean? And he said, I just sat across from the table. And I was like, irregardless? And he's like, I just couldn't hear anything else she said after that. And I was like, oh, it's mean. Check, please. He tuned out after that. I was like, well, dang. My Gemini rising probably would have, reframed the sentence and just said regardless. Like, yeah, right, regardless, right? The Gemini rising in me would have done that. Aquarius would have been like, you mean regardless? Oh man. But he was done after that. He was like, he just he couldn't get with it. Irregardless of the fact. Okay. Unless y'all still in here being silly with me, you guys don't have to stay. The reading's totally over. Just hanging with my subbies. I would have said spell it. Oh, you wrong. I have a story of another one of my dude friends that did that to a chick. She said his name and he said spell it. She was like, it's terrible, terrible. I know funny people. I need to write a book about all of my friends and their love lives. It's like I get all the tea. Venus, Leo rising. Dog, yeah. Real life. That happened, Lachey. It happened in real life. Like, I think if I told you guys even half of the stories that I hear on a regular basis, you would not believe me because my friends have very crazy lives. Thank you for being here. And a guy asked me to spell my name. I was done. Oh, no, Kim, he did not. You should totally write a book about your love life. I'll buy it. I think everyone should publish. Everybody should publish. Kim, how you spell it? They got a Y in there somewhere? Is there an E at the end? Right. Dude, I would so buy it. I think that you should, the fact that the thought came to your mind, I definitely think that you should write it. No, not K-E-M, like the singer. I can't stop loving you. Oh yeah, use nicknames. Use nicknames and anything that's that's a defining factor about them. So like say if they were tall, make them short. If they were blonde, make them brunette. Yeah, man, do it. Please keep me posted. If you have any questions about publishing, let me know. Because I'm about that life. Publishing is my game. Mr. Complicated. I have way more explicit names for my exes. Hence the reason why there's the F-bomb in my new book. Oh man, I like coming up with nicknames though. I feel like that's one of my strengths. All of my friends get really cool nicknames. I do, but no one ever believes it's my real name though. Me saying my name always ends in, let me see your driver's license. And I'm like, and then when I was in college, we had this whole little thing, like when guys would ask us our name, like we would make up fake names, and I got hooked on Calhoun. So when a guy would ask me my name, I would say Calhoun. And they'd be like, dang, boo, you got an ugly ass name. You pretty, but your name ugly as hell. Oh, I threw dice. You missed them. Come on, Calhoun. Oh, yeah. You didn't see the dice? What was it, y'all? It was Libra, Aries, Boss, and the Venus sign or a female. Potty break. Oh. I'm about to say, you supposed to be all up in the tea. Oh, man. I got to go put on 70 shorts, y'all, and high socks and go to the skating rink and break my tailbone like I did last time. Should bring my tarot cards again. That turned out well. Retrograde is over on the 18th of August. On the 18th. Thank you so much. She's 1111. I think I'm saying that right. I'm going to try, y'all. I'm just going because they got snowballs. Yeah, we are so in it right now. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna just because y'all are still here and I have cards around me, I'm gonna pull a spiritual guidance card for everybody that's still here just because. Just because. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the wall for dear life. Spiritual guidance card for everybody that is still in the room, all 34 of you beautiful faces that I love so much. Dagnabbit, son of a gun. You are so welcome. I love being here. I love chilling with y'all. I said I'm just going to start going live just to talk to you guys. I might start doing she do answers like that. I think it would be easier. Oh, you missed it? Well, you about to catch this little spiritual guidance card y'all about to get. Next, ooh, Lord, I think I think it's Scorpio that's next. But I'm not gonna be able to do Scorpio until tomorrow though, because my trainer's birthday is today, and I have to go to her party, and hopefully she's still not here because I kind of forgot that it was tonight, and I was like, oh snap. So I got to go run to that, and then I'll be starting with you guys manana. So Spirit, let me get, now we're going to do 3, dagnabbit. Let's just do 3 because I said it. We're going to do 3 spiritual guidance cards for everybody that is still in the room because I love them. And they're awesome, and they're Leos, and they're cool. And I would tell them not to tell anyone else that I did this, but this is going to be posted, so everyone's going to know. It's Leo season, isn't it? No, it's not. It's Virgo season. Sorry. Well, let's just pretend it's Leo season. Yay! I feel loved. First is ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors, and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Oh, that's beautiful. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Thank you, Lachey. That's my little side Jeffa. Next, stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. Didn't we have a card that says something about you guys standing your ground or something of the sort? Next is serenity. Oh, it is Leo season still? Oh, awesome. Well, yeah, birthday gift. There we go. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Ain't that some stuff? If that's not everything that we talked about, I don't know what is. So yeah, guys, that's your reading. My sweet, precious Leo peeps that I love ever so much. I'm going to go get prepared to not hurt myself because I'm speaking not getting hurt into existence. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Scorpio, Capricorn, and then I think it's Aries, and then, no, Cancer, and then Aries, if I'm not mistaken. You're so welcome. I have fun with y'all. This is just like how I was with Pisces last night. Thank you guys for giving me such an awesome reading, for being the awesome people that you are. Oh, yeah. In there like swim well. All right, guys. See you later. You're so welcome. I love you guys very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, your Venus is in Scorpio, girl. It's about to get real. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.